Chapter 50. The Legend of Yudhishthira. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Shri Krishna said, O Yudhishthira, listen to what transpired in the forest between Devas and others and the legend of Purnananda. Purnananda was majestic and powerful. He asked Vishnu and other chief Devas, what is the reason for your and all other Jivas' sorrow? Jnanari has made the animate and inanimate world sad, so I shall definitely kill him. As I am born as your son, how can you face difficulties? Hence, O father, you should go to Vaikuntha Loka fearlessly with other devas. Jnanari is eagerly trying to kill his son, but son is my profound devotee. There is no doubt about it. I shall go in person to protect my devotee and kill the evil enemy. Jnanari and return unharmed. His pride lies in the fact that he need not fear animate and inanimate creations of the world. The animate and inanimate objects in this world are possessed with three gunas. This is definite. Therefore, I shall manifest in a form that is devoid of dualities and kill the cruel Asura. Now witness my heroics. O Yudhishthira, at the same time, Jnanari, filled with wrath, wielded the sword and attacked Subodh with an intention to kill. Seeing Jnanari advancing towards him, Subodh, filled with devotion, spoke about Ganesha. Listen to what he said. He said, O father, you are engulfed by pride and ignorance due to the influence of Maya. Hence you are unable to recognize Ganesha, who is already present in your heart. Vedas and other scriptures are of the opinion that he is the Almighty Chintamani. Seek refuge in him, otherwise you will face death. I shall not abandon Vignanayaka out of fear. I have faith in him. Why are you foolishly exerting yourself in vain? Are you not able to see him, the absolute authority? When his son questioned him thus, an infuriated Jnanari lashed at his son with a sword. That sword was sharp, yet proved ineffective. Jnanari released a torrent of astras on Subodh, but they were also rendered ineffective. Even Agni Astra and other astras were ineffective. The lord of Asuras were astounded. He then engaged with Subodh in a wrestling duel. When he grabbed his son's leg and tried to strike his head on a rock, he himself suffered a powerful blow. Jnanari fell on the ground unconscious. It was Vignaharta himself who thrashed him in an invisible form. When he regained consciousness, he saw his son. He was absorbed in bhajans of Ganesha. The Asura was astounded and thought, who was it that hit me? I could not see this mighty enemy. How can I kill my son, who is a blot on my clan? I have made several attempts to kill him, because of which I have brought about the destruction of many Daitya leaders, friends and beloved ones. He was in a dilemma whether he should die or let his son die. At that moment, he had another idea to kill his son. He mused, I shall first kill the one who is protecting my son first, and then I will tackle my evil son. He resolved thus. Jnanari regained his composure. He was filled with wrath and said to Subodh, where is the one who is protecting you hiding? Call him, and I shall first kill the wicked one. Subodh, seeing that his father was immersed in delusion, said compassionately, O father, he is in your heart. Visualize him there. He regulates your chitta vrittis. From there, give up your arrogance and hatred towards him. Surrender to Vignesha and you will be blessed with oneness with divine. My Lord Gajanana is omnipresent. If you try to kill him, then you will die. There is no doubt about it. Jnanari replied, O fortunate one, show him to me and I shall definitely sing his bhajans. He was being insincere and deceitful. As his father had insisted, Subodh remembered Ganesha. Purnananda, Vishnu's son, manifested riding his vehicle, the Moshaka. O Yudhishthira, Krishna said, Devas and Brahmins were terror-stricken followed. Munis and Devas were watching this incredible Maya secretly from the skies. Seeing Gananayaka near Subodh, a wild Jnanari was ecstatic. Subodh bowed to him and sang various stotras in praise of Ganesha. Yogi Subodh said to his father, the one you see is Gajanana. Hearing Subodh speak, Mahasura Jnanari wielded his Amoghastra At that moment, Purnananda entered his heart and extracted the soul of Jnanari. Jnanari collapsed to the ground, lifeless, without his soul. There was an uproar amongst Daityas. They fled to Patal Loka. Devas, Brahmins, and others who were watching from the skies descended and bowed to Purnananda Ganesh and extolled Ganeshwara. While they were singing praise, Vignapa took Subodh with him and disappeared. All Devas were heartbroken. Lakshmi and Narayana were grief-stricken by the separation. They collapsed to the ground, unconscious with sorrow. After 2 muhurats, they regained consciousness, and the Lord manifested in their hearts and said, "Sculpt an idol of me and worship it." Dear parents, you can visualize me, the one who drives the intellect, in an idol, and you will not suffer from pangs of separation. Saying this, Gajanana in their hearts disappeared. The extremely sorrowful couple, Lakshmi and Narayana, sculpted an idol of Ganesha and sang his bhajans. Sri Krishna said, "In this manner, this mighty Lord Mahodara merged with the divine. He was the bestower of all, the destroyer and the one who bestows union with the supreme Brahma. Shiva, Vishnu and all other devas have served him with faith and devotion. Munis, yogis and other beings have worshipped him. There's no doubt about it. O King Yudhishthira, worship him, and you too will be free of obstacles. Follow the path of your Dharma and you will attain yogic peace." Mudgalacharya continued the narration to Daksha. Narayana was preaching Yudhishthira. He was a protector of Dharma. He replied affectionately to Krishna. Yudhishthira said, "O wise one, O Krishna, the legend which you have narrated is wish-fulfilling and bestows union with Brahma. There is no doubt about it. I have acquired the knowledge of Gajanana due to my bonding with you. Now, I request you to initiate me, my wife and brothers, into the pious Ganesh mantra." The son of Devaki, the Lord of Devas, initiated all Pandavas into the Sadakshara mantra of Ganesha, which Maharshi Dhaumya had imparted to him. Mudgalacharya said to Daksha, Pandavas and Draupadi chanted the mantra with devotion. They also observed the Chaturthi Vrata and sang his bhajans. Thereafter they became free of all their sorrows. They received a vessel from Surya which could provide food forever. They never had to worry about livelihood ever again. The brothers roamed happily in the forest. Vyasa, Vasudeva and Pandavas arrived at the Kshetra of Mayuresha, the earthly abode of Swananda. There they performed a puja of Mayuresha with devotion. They asked Pandavas to reside there and perform the Shraddha, the final rites of their deceased father. They offered Pinda to Pandu, who was in Swargaloka. Ganesha's Duta arrived to take him and all his beloved friends to Swananda Loka in an airplane, and they attained oneness with Brahma. Such is the glory of the Kshetra. Pandavas completed the year of exile by remaining incognito without any obstacles. Thereafter they revealed themselves and their wife. They fought a ferocious war with the Kauravas. They killed Duryodhana, Karna and his army and regained their kingdom. All Pandavas and Draupadi worshipped Ganesha, the Lord of all, and lived happily. In this manner, Yudhishthira worshipped Mahodara. By the worship of Mahodara, he became free of delusions and became a yogi endowed with yogic peace. The Purnananda Avatara is one of the several incarnations of Mahodara. In this manner, Mahodara assumed many incarnations to perform different leelas. It's impossible to narrate all the legends of the incarnations of Mahodara. Even if it is narrated for 10,000 years, it will not be possible to describe his glory in its entirety. Anyone who reads or listens to this legend of Yudhishthira will be rid of all sins, purified, and will be blessed with fulfillment of his desires. Thus ends the 50th chapter titled The Legend of Yudhishthira of the third Khanda of the Purana Upanishad, Sri Mudgal Puran, describing the legends of Mahodara. Dedicated to Gajanana. End of chapter 50.